I see it as a big challenge in eco-innovation, the availability of information, both to the innovators and to the entrepreneurs, but also to the consumers at the end. So what we've seen today is, at the event already, is that there seems to be a lot of money, a lot of finance, but then when you talk to the entrepreneurs, they often don't really know how to get it and how to get access to it. That's one thing. And then on the user side, on the consumer side, we've also heard that, and I really do agree with that we need to have more awareness about what the impact is of their actions in terms of emissions and the environment. And I think there's also a link between that. So if some innovators or some entrepreneurs manage to close that gap and establish that link and provide products that fulfill that requirement, then that could be a very good opportunity. Our philosophy is that innovation for us is key. It's incredibly important, and I'd like to think that we are pushing to take this to the environmental area, or working on this also on the environmental front. So we're trying to innovate. One thing is trying to get our house in order internally with very efficient data centers. We're trying to improve the efficiency of our offices, but also at the same time taking it to our products where you can get to scale. So you can reach hundreds of millions of people with products like Google Maps, Google Earth, iGoogle, email and communication products. So we're not thinking of this as a business opportunity, but it's an opportunity. So for us, I don't have a P&L behind me for that. It's a really good opportunity to use our products in a way that can have a big impact on the environmental sector, and playing to our strengths. Like everybody, my true hope is for a strong deal that limits emissions ultimately or reduces them by the required 50% and so on to limit global warming. It's looking increasingly unlikely that we will get to such a deal, but I'm still hopeful because also Kyoto was in the works for several years, and today it is working. It's not perfect, but it's working, I think. And I'm hopeful that a strong, practical, workable framework at least will come out of it, showing the intention and the motivation of everyone involved to make something out of it, to make a change. And then I suppose we'll have to spend a year or two to hammer it out in all the details. It's an incredibly complex construct, I admit that. So, but I hope that the right message is coming out of it, and I also hope that it's so strong that the pressure and the intentions won't fade over the next 2 years before we come up with the final agreement.